First and foremost, hats off to Nashawn and those guys on the offense. These last couple of weeks, they've been playing really well. It's been really fun to watch those guys. Run the ball. They've been running the ball, throw the ball. The way they've been throwing the ball. And last week against Southern Miss, going into the game, we knew they were going to have great receivers, great backs. We talked about it all week. We knew that tackling in space was going to be a really big thing, and we talked about it in meetings. On game day, we talked about how crucial it is to tackle these guys in space and to keep your eyes disciplined, keep your head up when you're tackling. And it hurt us. Me personally, it hurt me. It hurt a lot of guys on the defense. Tackling was a huge thing, but we did a lot of good things in that game as well. A lot of guys stepped up. Coach was talking about Houston Robert. To look behind me and see Houston behind me with the way he was playing, it made me feel really good. Because me and him were on the field together, and like I said, it made me feel really great to know that he was filling JT Ebay's spot the way he's filling that spot. It gave me a great deal of confidence to know that he was back there playing like he had been playing the whole season, like he had been starting all the games. So that was great to see. And going into this week, I'm excited for this game. ODU has great receivers, great running backs. Like Coach said, it's going to be a great challenge, just like last week. This week we're going to work on our fundamentals. We're going to work on our eye discipline. We're going to work on keeping our head up when we tackle. We're going to work on wrapping up and running through, because we're facing a bigger back and facing some big receivers. So tackling and technique and fundamentals are going to be huge this week going against this ODU team.
Defensively, it looks like you guys have been in some shootouts, I guess, the last couple of games. Where is the sort of defensive mindset these days?
Sorry?
What's the defensive mindset these days?
Defensive mindset, first and foremost, we're not going to get beat deep. We're going to let you get the 5-yard catch, but then we're going to rally and tackle. And that was a problem last week. We were giving it, but we weren't tackling it. We're trying to be physical. We want to be the most physical team, or most physical defense in the conference, and that's really our mindset. We got to win on third down. We want to win every third down. We want to survive the script, and that's really our mindset. Winning third down, surviving the script, and getting the offense on the field in the best field position possible, and watching them score and going right back out and stopping them again.
Do you think that physicality has dropped off in the recent weeks, or do you think it's about the same as it's been throughout the season?
I think it's the same. I think it's just, like Coach was talking about earlier, some of our fundamentals and our technique has fallen off a little bit. Because like I said, everybody on the defense is flying around, being physical. We're not paying attention to some of the little details that we need and that are pivotal when it comes to running this defense. And it's hurting us. So I don't think the physicality has fell off. I just think that we need to focus a little bit more on the details and the fundamentals of things.
What kind of details?
Details is, like I said earlier, eye control. I know from a DB standpoint where we're looking, being in gaps, keeping heads up when you tackle, things of that sort. Because, like I said, we're flying around. Everybody's running around full speed. It's just some of the little things that are hurting us.
How much have the injuries affected communication on defense?
Injuries, it's affected us a little bit, just because the fact that you're getting newer guys in there, so you're kind of they're getting used to the speed of things and how different it is, just from practice and not having a coach there to kind of like coach you through it on the field. But for the most part, like I said, like Houston Robert, Destry White, the two safeties, they both came in and filled those two spots perfectly. Destry's telling guys, hey, get to this gap, get to that gap, slide left, slide right. He's lining guys up on the front, and he's filling that gap perfectly. And and then the Houston, once again, like I said, playing like last game, playing like he's been doing it the whole season. So injuries haven't really been been that big of a deal. And D'Angelo Ellis filling the spot for Justin Bickham. He's been playing well. I mean, D'Angelo's a great player. So, like I said, I mean, injuries haven't really been that big of a deal as far as communication and hurting us that much.
You like seeing him back there?
Sir?
You like seeing him back there?
Oh, yes, sir.